Okay, ma'am. So how to practice English at your home?
Okay, I've been practicing with someone, like I'm practicing with you. So communication with the real people is really important while you want to learn English or want to sound fluent, because fluency only comes when you deal with the real people. If you are just having practice in the mirror, talking to yourself, your confidence level will not grow that much, which will grow when you talk with the person directly face to face. That's important. So this is the way. So hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, very good afternoon, ma'am. Okay, I'm good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm doing great. So we're meeting for the first time. Let's start with the introduction.
Okay,
So would you like to introduce yourself first?
yeah, of course. Okay, thank you. My name is Varun and I am from West Bengal. Now, actually, I'm a student. I'm studying college. This is my final year, BSc in physics. Yeah, and now actually I'm learning this language, so that's why actually I'm running a YouTube channel because of my English. In this time, I'm talking with different kinds of people on this application or this type of application. Actually, yeah, that's all about me.
That's
Please say
great. Good
something else.
to hear that. Yeah, my name is Karishma Chauhan. I'm talking to you from Gurgaon. I have completed my education from Delhi. I have done LLB and now I'm an advocate by profession. I'm also a mother of two children and I'm also a part-time YouTuber. That's all
Oh,
about me.
okay, ma'am. So when you did your LLB that time, I think you were studying English medium.
I completed all my education in Hindi. But yes, when I enrolled myself for LLB, I thought of giving this exam in English and I did it finally. But at that time also, I was not able to speak English.
Okay.
Yes. So I have learned English recently, like you can say 2 to 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I could not speak single correct sentence, but just because of practicing with other people and using this platform, especially YouTube, for last 2 years, it's been 2 years that I have incorporate my channel. So now I can say that I'm able to speak.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, I want to know about LLB. Actually, if anyone wants to do LLB, then what kind of syllabus they have to learn or
Oh,
we have to?
syllabus.
Yeah.
Syllabus. Okay, let me tell you, syllabus is really very interesting. You personally feel interested to study law, because law is something which is based on your natural rights, your human rights, and every person wanted to know more about them, right? So for that reason, people automatically feel interested while they are studying law. But there are few subjects which are very boring. You don't want to read them. Don't want to learn them. But obviously, if you want to clear the exam, you must have to study that. But otherwise it's a quite interesting course, I can say, and I feel that it's the most easy one. One thing is only required, that person has this capacity to learn some sections and all, because in the exam you have to provide section along with the answer, so that's compulsory. But otherwise it's interesting.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. If anyone do these kind of courses like LLB, then we have to learn like all constitution bodies and IPC section, everything. We have to study.
No, no, no. We don't need to learn everything actually. You know what happened after completing our law, when we worked practically with the in the court, we
Mhm.
automatically get to know about the different sections. No lawyer has learned all those sections. But have you ever seen that there's a set of books in the law firm? Why do they keep these books? Because when any new case comes with come to handle, they read with the books and then they understand which section should be applicable in this particular case. So no one can learn all these sections. There are a lot of sections. We can only know the
Mhm.
basic one, the important one, or you can say the regular one, which we are dealing like most of the time. So it's not
Mhm.
possible for a person to learn all the section. But yes, sometimes you have to pay attention to few of them which are main, which we are
Mhm.
dealing on regular basis, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So, if actually, what's your opinion? Yeah, if anyone wants to do graduation, then they should do general graduation. It means any degree like BTech or any general honors or LLB. What's your opinion?
My opinion is LLB. However, when I was pursuing LLB, I did not very much aware about this. Obviously, that time I was a kid. So I've done my BCom. BCom pass from Deshbandhu College. It was regular. And after completing my graduation, I thought of pursuing something professional. So I tried to do CA as well, chartered accountant. However, I was not really good in that. I got failed in my first attempt, so I just quit. Uh, then this thought came to me when I worked with a law firm for like 3 to 4 years. Then I've realized that this is quite interesting profession. I can do this. And then I enrolled myself for LLB. So it's like very late after my graduation. I took 4 or 5 years of gap. Then I pursue LLB. Well, you should do it if you want to do, because after 12 you have to spend 5 years, because it's BA LLB combined. Otherwise you have to complete 3 years in BCom and then again 3 years in LLB, so it will be a 6 year course for you. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to save your 1 year, you can directly enroll after 12th grade.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, so when you go, when you go to practice in
Mm-hmm.
court, that time you
Mm-hmm.
speak English or any other language?
English.
English.
I love speaking English personally because the time when I started practicing in the court, that time I was also learning English. My main motive is to speak in English in front of the judge, especially when I visit Saket Court in Delhi. That court is very professional. All the judges, most of the time, they speak in English. So I do not want to start the conversation or arguing with judge in Hindi language. However, he will not restrict me. He can also communicate in Hindi. But personally, I feel that I should communicate in the language in which judge is talking to me. So it's the English. English is the preferred language when it comes to argument in Delhi, especially.
Okay, so what's your opinion? If anyone wants to learn this language, then how to learn and what kind of things actually they have to focus for English speaking, only English speaking?
They have to focus on listening only. That is it. I'm not going to recommend writing, reading, and other tools of learning English. Because I have learned in the same way. I only used to listen a lot of videos and then I start speaking or practicing with other people, and this is how I have learned. So if I can learn in the same way, you can learn too. I did not even focus on my grammar. Now I'm focusing on grammar because I'm making a lot of mistakes here and there. So now I don't feel comfortable, because if I'm talking with someone with very good fluency, I should be accurate at the same time. So now I'm focusing on grammar. But earlier, when I was learning English, I did not focus at all on my grammar, not on other aspects of learning. I only listen and then start speaking. This is the things which work for me, and I think it can work for everyone.
Okay, ma'am. What kind of grammar is important for English speaking? Actually, you are
Actually,
learning.
tenses are okay. You should know the basic tenses. Most of the time, you should know the good. You should have the good knowledge of tenses, and you can start learning. After that, when you start speaking with different people, you will get to know that how this structure has made, how the other person speaking. You will automatically understand the grammar when you start speaking the sentence. This is how my younger kid, like he was only 5 years old, he learned English in the same way. When I used to talk to him, he learned all these sentences, structure, and after some time they start understanding that what I'm speaking wrong or what I'm speaking correct. This is the way kids learn Hindi or mother tongue. Like you are from West Bengal, your mother tongue must be Bengali.
Mhm.
Okay, so my mother tongue is also Bengali because I am into a Bengali family. So
Oh,
I can also learn, I can also speak Bengali, I can understand Bengali, even though I did not know any single letter of Bengali language. But if you will ask me anything, I'm able to answer you in the same language. How? Just because of listening. And I'm listening to only one person, who is my mother-in-law. She only communicates in Bengali language. And just by listening one person for 2 years, I'm able to speak Bengali. So why can't you learn English if you're listening for a long time?
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Any
Okay.
other question?
Okay, ma'am. So, how to practice English at your home?
Okay. Okay, that's a good question. How do I practice? Usually, I already told you that it's been 2 years. I have I have started my YouTube channel. So from that day till now, I have been practicing with someone, like I'm practicing with you. So communication with the real people is really important while you want to learn English or want to sound fluent, because fluency only comes when you deal with the real people. If you are just having practice in the mirror, talking to yourself, your confidence level will not grow that much, which will grow when you talk with the person directly face to face. That's important. So this is the way I'm practicing for a long time. And sometimes if you speak, obviously I'm going to learn few words from you. The style of talking, the structures. Similarly, if you're talking to a people from diverse background, you will surely going to learn this language, I think, better than any other mode. It is the best one.
Okay.
Yes. How do you practice?
Yeah, actually, I practice with my one friend, and I practice on this application. And one application I use for audio call.
Okay. You know what? There is a lot of difference, even though you're talking with someone through video call or even you're talking with someone in real. There is a difference also
Yeah,
because,
yeah, yeah.
right now I'm talking to you, maybe I'm comfortable, maybe I'm able to talk. But if somebody just come in front of me and when he starts speaking, automatically our mind goes somewhere else. We start
Yeah, yeah,
thinking,
right.
okay, what if he speaks better English than us? What if like I made mistake? So these kinds of things always come to our mind when we're talking with real people. So I think you should how to say that you should give opportunities to yourself that you can connect with the real people in real world. That would be more
Mhm.
beneficial for the people for learning English.
Yeah, yeah. This situation actually I face lots of time.
Yeah, it usually happens because I realized this thing when I went to a parent teacher meeting when my son started going school. It was the first meeting. When I left my home, I thought of speaking in English, but when I go there and I saw when I went there and I saw that her teacher, she was speaking in such a manner, it's amazing. My confidence automatically like gets down and I feel hesitant and all. So I was not able to speak that time. That time I've realized that it is very important that you should not only limit yourself on the online or audio or video. You should go and talk to the people directly. That is also important. Otherwise, you won't be able to speak in front of the people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
right.
important. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So actually, my father called me, so I have to receive this call. So we will
Sure, no
talk
issue.
again.
Okay, no issue.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, you
Thank
can
you.
go. Okay.